I'd like to introduce my fellow friend Sinthya Kumar. Sinthya Kumar is a 7th grader at West Middle School. She enjoys reading, dancing, and doing art. She learns in her Bharatanatyam with her guru Sujata Mayappan. She also does Bollywood dance. She learns Carnatic music and does choir and chorus at her school. In her free time, she listens to music and reads. She loves Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, and the Lovegrove series. She has a brother, Charan, who is 7 years old. He attends South Elementary School in 1st grade. Sinthya has finished her Kumar reading program and has been ranked 1st in the U.S.
Wow. Wow.
Now let me welcome my fellow friend Sinthya Kumar.
An awesome given. Good job.
Thank you, Raj, for your lovely introduction. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Sinthya, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the most interesting but concerning topic of our era: how to preserve our natural resources in order to have a sustainable planet. It is recycling. I will be covering 3 points today, and they are: what is recycling, why we recycle, and what would happen if we didn't, and last but not least, interesting facts about recycling. So what is recycling? Recycling is the process where you take old and used recyclable products, turn it back to a raw form, which then can be used to create new items. Instead of throwing it away to trash, we recycle. But why? What does it do? Recycling mainly helps to preserve our natural resources, which is being abundantly used by us humans. It also helps to reduce the amount of pollution caused by waste. The thought of recycling is small, but when we understand about it, we will be able to realize its significance and its value. Without the process of recycling, the world would eventually become a terrible place, which we do not want to see. I am guessing it's going to be like the movie WALL-E. Have you guys watched the movie WALL-E before?
Yes.
Where the mankind had to abandon Earth because it was covered with a lot of trash. So moving on to our next topic: why we recycle and what would happen if we didn't. Before we move on, can anyone answer this? Why are recycling bins optimistic?
Come on, people who have not attended the class. Take a shot. Can you come?
Ideas? No? Because they're full of cans. So moving on. The word recycle is symbolized with 3 arrows in a triangular form, representing the 3 key words: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Human needs are growing day by day, and as a result, we consume more and more natural resources at an alarming rate. And the Earth takes decades or even centuries to reproduce those resources back. So the balance is already largely offset. Space for landfills are finite. So when we throw away recyclable materials, it adds to the trash that is already being piled up, and in turn, it'll soon encroach on the space that we live in and the habitat of other animals. Many recyclable materials that are either thrown out into landfills or into the environment harm the earth. Plastic, for example, breaks down into smaller fragments over time. Those fragments then start to absorb toxins which pollute the water and soil, and in some cases makes animals sick. The natural ecosystem has a delicate balance, therefore causing excess pollution and invading the habitat of the animals will make their numbers to rapidly reduce until they become extinct. Fertile land and clean water sources will become unusable due to all the pollution. The damage won't only harm our planet today, it'll harm our future generations. Did you know the amount of garbage thrown out by New York City in one day could fill the entire Empire State Building? You can use your imagination to think how much trash is thrown out by the entire United States in a day now.
City of New York.
So before we move on to our last topic, interesting facts about recycling, let's see who can answer this. What type of plant grows on your hand?
Money plant.
No, that's a good guess, but no. No. It's a palm tree. One more. What does a tree drink other than water?
Oxygen.
No, that's right, but no. It's root beer. So speaking of trees, did you know that recycling a single run of the Sunday New York Times could save 75,000 trees? That's 75,000 trees in a day. Isn't that a lot? 27,000 trees are felled each day for toilet paper. 3. Did you know that recycling can save twice as much as the energy as burning garbage in an incinerator? 4. Recycling a single plastic bottle can conserve enough energy to light a 60-watt bulb for up to 6 hours, and Americans throw away 2.5 million plastic bottles per hour. Think about the energy we can conserve if we recycle all those plastic bottles. 5. Recycling a single aluminum can conserve enough energy to run a TV for 3 hours. And 6, last one. Have you guys seen the recycling logo on plastics?
Yeah.
You'll notice that there will be a number ranging from 1 through 7 in that. Do you know what the numbers stand for? 1 being the most recyclable, and 7 being the least recyclable. It also shows that as the numbers increase, that more chemicals and different materials are added to the plastic, making it more hazardous as it goes through the recycling process. So today I talked about what is recycling, why we recycle, and what would happen if we didn't, and interesting facts about recycling. Remember the 3 R's I mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
Reduce being reduce the amount of materials we use daily. Reuse any materials that can be used again. And third, when the use of the product is over, please recycle so we can save our natural resources. I take pride with the fact that I'm trying to help reduce global environmental damage. And I hope that you guys will also do your best to make Earth a better place to live on. Are there any questions? No? Then thank you.
Awesome.